Hello and welcome, my name is Jocelyn and this is my channel, and today I'm coming at you barefaced. I have got not a lick of makeup on my face today. I am freshly cleansed and moisturized and all of that jazz. And I'm going to be trying out some new products today, and I'm also going to be using some of the products that are in my Project Pan, my 18 and 2018. So I have that video filmed and uploaded on my channel, and I also have a haul video with some of these other products on my channel if you'd like to check those out. So I'm going to be using a new palette I have. This is the Give It To Me Straight palette by Colourpop. These are the shades that come in it. I think they are absolutely stunning and I'm very excited to use these on my eyes today with you for the first time. I also recently hauled 6 of the new Colourpop Luxe lipsticks, so I'd like to try one of these out also. I think I've got quite the good variety of shades. And then also just some products from my Project Pan. So let's put some makeup on my face. So to start out, I am going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion Primer, eyeshadow primer. All right, please ignore all of the spots and blemishes that are on my skin today. I'm going to be using my mirror, which is right here, letting you see absolutely everything that's wrong with my skin today. All right, my eyelids are nice and primed, so we are going to go in with the Give It To Me Straight. I'm going to be going in with this far left shade, Matter of Fact, and setting that primer. And I am going to be using my Morphe G13. There is a little bit of fallout, but nothing too dramatic. We're all done with that. Let's see what colors. First, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M33 brush, and I'm going to use, I think, the shade Truth Hurts. It's this peachy orange shade down here, and put it in my crease. Holy moly, that is quite orange, but it seems to be blending really well. I need a better mirror situation here. Let's try this. All right, so I will say that this shade right here, Truth Hurts, has quite a bit of a fallout. I don't know if you can see that. It does kick up quite a bit of powder when I dip my blending brush in there, so something to be aware of. I'm gonna go in with this shade up in the top. This is BS, and I'm going to blend that into the outer corner. And I'm going to use this brush right here, the M441. Next, I'm going to take this Packer brush by Colourpop, and it actually doesn't have a name on it, but this is what the brush head looks like. It's this very flat, bristled brush that works really well for packing colors onto the eyeball. And so I'm going to take the shade Candid. It's this shimmery, orangey bronze shade, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. I really like the shine that gives in the color. It's very opaque. It colors and covers so well. I really like that. Let's see. I think I'm also gonna take the shade Forthright. It's this plummy purple shade right here, and I'm gonna put it kind of on the outer half of my eye. I just want to see what that's gonna look like. It could turn out really bad, or it could turn out really cute. I guess we'll see. Or maybe it won't do really much at all. So give her a try. I really can't tell that much of a difference, but I do think it adds just a little bit extra dimension, which, I mean, I don't hate. I don't mind it at all. I think it actually looks kind of pretty. So I could go in with this dark brown, but I almost want to see what this shade TMI would look like blended in the outer V. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. So again, I'm gonna take the shade TMI and put it in my outer crease. Again, just a bit of fallout from this palette in all of the matte shades I've noticed. But I mean, I don't really, ooh, there is a little bit of fallout on my face also, but nothing too bad. Let's blend all of those together. Probably would have been a good idea to put some tape down right here, but Oh well. Try and clean it up a little bit with concealer. I actually really like the way that this is turning out so far. This is probably the point where I should stop, but instead, I'm gonna go in with this dark shade Actually and put it in the very, very outer corner of my eye just to give it a little more depth. One last blend all of these together. Okay, so I think that completes the upper portion of my eye. I am going to put some eyeliner on, which I'm going to do off camera because heaven knows I can hardly do that off camera at all. I'm not quite ready to try it on camera, but I am going to be using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper to outline my wing, and then the Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner to do the rest of my eyeliner part. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I've got my eyeliner applied, and now we're gonna go in with a face primer. This is a primer that's in my Project Pan. This is the Pores No More Pore Refining Primer by Dr. Brandt. I don't absolutely love this primer, but I also don't hate it, so that's kind of why it's in my Project Pan, is to use it up. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's just this very creamy primer, probably not the right word for it, but I'm just going to dot it around my face and then use my fingers to blend it in. So next we're gonna go in with something else that's in my Project Pan. This is the Clinique Even Better Makeup, Even Better Makeup, that's what this is. And this is in the shade Alabaster 01. Again, this is also in my Project Pan. And I am going to be going in with the Morphe E6 to blend this in. So I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand and then get my hair out of my face. This foundation offers, I would say, about light to medium coverage. It definitely gives quite the dewy look on it. Might be dewy satin, which can sometimes be problematic for me because I tend to have very oily skin. But it has, I don't know, it offers really nice coverage, but it's also not too heavy or too light. Like, I wouldn't use this on my worst skin day, but it works pretty well on my semi-good skin days. I don't know why I'm talking about this foundation in any sort of way, because it's from Clinique, which is not a cruelty-free brand, so I wouldn't recommend it, basically. But it's in my Project Pan, and so I'm trying to use it up, and I don't know, a good thing to use, even though I shouldn't be using cruelty brands on my channel. I don't know, what do you think about that? Is cruelty-free channels trying to use up their cruelty brand products? But again, it's also in my Project Pan. This is a Project Pan slash using new makeup kind of video, so maybe this is the one case in which this is okay, but I'm almost done with this anyway, so hopefully one of the last times I have to use it. Next is another cruelty product. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and again, this is another product that is currently in my Project Pan, which is why it's in this video. I've got quite the dent going in it. I'd really like to get this used up. I find that this, although it works pretty well, it can cause me to break out if I use it too much, so I have to be careful. But I'm gonna use this just to cover up any spots that didn't quite get covered up by that foundation, and I am using the Real Techniques 200. I don't know if this is, I think this is actually considered a eyeshadow brush, but it's got this giant head on it, so I use it for concealing. I think it actually works really well for potted concealers. I've got this just like sprout of pop-ups in the middle of my eyebrows right here that just won't go away. Okay, and I'm also gonna take this underneath the eyes. I do have to be careful with this also, because I do find that it can look extra drying if you have eyelids that typically get dry. I would be very careful with this, or not eyelids, but under eyes that get, oh, look at that. Well, then again, this side of my face is just kind of more highlighted anyways right now due to the lighting, but it does work pretty all right. Alright, so now that I have, I think, all of my concealing done, I am going to go in with a powder. I used up the powder that's spoilers alert, that's currently in my project pan, so I'm just going to be using some of the RCMA no color translucent powder that I've currently got in my collection. I am going to be using my beauty blender to put some of this powder underneath my eyes to set. If I want this foundation to last all day, I do truly have to set it quite a bit because it does get so oily. To powder the rest of my face, I'm going to be using this big, huge, fluffy Morphe E51 brush. I find that it just distributes product really well. Okay, next we're gonna go in with the bronzer that's currently in my project pan, and spoiler alert again, this is how much I have left. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer, and the reason it's in my project pan is to use it up because NARS is not cruelty-free. I feel like almost everything in my project pan for 2018 is non-cruelty-free products because I want to get them used up and out of my collection. I do not love this bronzer. I don't think it works that well for me, but I mean, come this far. I'm like almost done with it, so I just want to use it the heck up. And normally I bring it up onto my forehead a bit because I have a giant forehead, thanks Dad. So I like to kind of try and disguise that fact, even though I don't do a very good job at it. It's there and it's proud. And then of course on my cheeks a bit, and then a little bit underneath my jawline. I don't know that it does anything at all, but I do it anyway, so all right, that's gonna be good enough. I also have this that's in my project pan. This is the Tarte blush in the shade Savored. Look, something that's from a cruelty-free brand. Yay! I'm gonna go in with this Morphe E4 brush and just kind of put a little bit blusher on my cheeks. I think this actually looks really good with this eye color. Look at how close I am to hitting side pan on this blush. So stinking close. Okay, so next I'm gonna go back into my palette right here, and I think I want to take first this Truth Hurts, this orange shade down here, and I want to run that along the bottom lash line. Alright, now that I've got that on there, I'm gonna go in with TMI. It's this like raspberry shade right here, and I'm gonna put that right on top. And then I'm gonna blend those two colors together with this Morphe E17 brush. Okay, so I think I'm done with that. Let me put some eyebrows on real fast because I'm seriously lacking in the eyebrow game right now. It's snowing. Oh my god, it's snowing outside. What the heck? So for my brows, I just used the Anastasia brow pomade in the shade Taupe. That's all I did. So for highlight, I am going to use this Mary Lou Manizer by the Balm because it's one of the few products I have pan in. It's actually one of the few highlighters that I have pan in, and it's one of the few highlighters that's actually my shade right now because it's the end of winter here in Oregon and I am very pale right now, so don't have too much to work with. So I'm gonna put this first in the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm going to highlight my brow bone, a little bit on my nose, Cupid's bow, and then of course my cheeks. Perfect. All right, so I think I have lashes and lips left. So let me put some lashes on, not actual lashes. We're just gonna put some mascara on, and then I'll come back to you with the lips. For my lashes, I'm going to be using the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced along with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. All right, so mascara is on, and now we get to choose a lipstick. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I have these lipsticks by Colourpop, their new Luxe Lip formula, and gosh, I don't know. I think there's 2 shades that I'm interested in trying that I think will look good with this eye look. We have Still Crazy and then 27. 27 is the darkest shade I have that I picked up, and then Still Crazy is just this really pretty pinky color. So let's do a bit of a swatch to see. So that is Still Crazy, and then 27 is this really pretty dark plum shade right there. Ooh, I feel like I really want to see what the Still Crazy looks like, but will that be too dark, do you think? Will it distract? What else do I have? Is there a different one that I think? Maybe Layover. This is a very nude color. Let's see. Ooh, I feel like Layover might look really good too. Isn't that the one I just tried on in my other video? I feel like it is. I really want to try on, what is that dark shade? 27. I've lost it. Oh no, here it is. Okay, I probably should put a lip liner on with this, but we're feeling rebellious today, so we're just gonna go for it. Alright, so that is everything for this kind of new product and using the products in my Project Pan video. I don't do tutorials a whole lot because I don't feel like I'm very good at them. I don't feel like I'm that great with my makeup, so they make me a little uncomfortable, but I hope you enjoyed what I've done on my face today and the products that I used. Did you pick up or do you have any of these palettes from Colourpop? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you have any of them on your wish list? I, so far, would definitely recommend the Give It To Me Straight palette. I think it is gorgeous and it's quickly becoming one of my favorites, if not my, I mean, this is the first time I've used it, let's be honest, but I love it so far. And then also these lipsticks by Colourpop, their new Luxe lipsticks. I think the packaging is gorgeous. I think the wear is amazing. They're soft, they're creamy, they're opaque. I wore one yesterday for quite a while and it didn't bleed outside my lip line or anything. This color is gorgeous. Again, this is the color 27, so I would recommend. All right, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I think that's all I got for you today. Oh, also don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Just it's right down there. Pretty easy. You just click that button. All right, so that is everything I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.